Hello. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about essentially what you're receiving in the mail. I sent out a replacement switch for you. So you'll notice on our Z-axis there's that switch, and we'll zoom in on it a little bit. There's that switch located right behind that plate there. I would just switch the switch out and make sure it recognizes within the system. It's not a system-related issue, it's more the switch. There's a little bit of undue pressure on that switch. And we just want to make sure that when you actually put the switch on there, it doesn't shatter the casing. Doesn't really happen. There's slight warping, but again, one of the things you want to watch out for, just when you're applying pressure, if you want to toss actually a washer or two right there between where that switch plate is actually mounted. That's my recommendation for that switch. That being said, the control box that you have has been fully tested, fully works, and we've also sent out a different fixture for the computer. So all of these things integrate together. All of these things should work. Our one concern is the power supply in your building may be causing some issues with the system itself. I don't know entirely. Again, the age of the building does make a lot of difference. So make sure we are well grounded across the board to make sure we're not experiencing those issues. Last time we had warping and diving and unique issues, it came down to the position of the control box, the position of the control components, and the position of the computer itself. So make sure that, again, I'm going to continue to emphasize, make sure that we have all of our control components over here, all of our power supply, even our plasma cutter are further away from our equipment, because again, once those high frequencies kick in, once you have essentially EM fields pulsing from these lines, it can interfere with the process. Now, the line that's riding across the plasma cutter to the riding along the machine to the head, that doesn't cause any interference, primarily because the wires along those lines are shielded. The weakest points would be at the control box, because that's where the shielding does have a separation before it enters the control box itself. Watch out for that. I would definitely watch out for that. Outside of that, there may be a slight variation in the drivers between yours and this system. What we're going to do is just give it a test run through, and if there are specific issues with it, shoot me a call. We can actually dial that in. It's just a switch in drivers. They control and they have the same variances in terms of stepper and output versus step degree, so it'll have the same rotation. However, the way that they're powered through the system slightly differ and can have an impact on the motor itself. So again, let me know and we can do that small adjustment. Rather than receiving the box first and doing all of the adjustments, we're doing this switch instead to make sure that you're taken care of. Now, on the computer side, it is going to be a small form factor computer. All of the inputs and outputs do work in the same way. You should be able to have access to everything that you previously had. You can download, upload, shift your devices however you feel to get that data and start cutting with it. But that's really the major differences. This computer has QCAD, and this computer has it doesn't have your old files. So watch out for those two things and you should be pretty good to go. Again, let me know. Double check your power situations. If you have ferrites, put them on the motor wires. Attach them here more at the motor end so that you're not getting the same amount of interference as you would previously. And make sure that everything is pulled away. I can't emphasize that enough. Again, with the uncertainty of an older building, new power, and also don't forget, turn the red box button to the right in order to release the e-stop and engage the system properly. So shoot me a call. Let me know. Ask me questions. We'll get you all straightened up. Have a good one.